your friendly reminder that if you don't sub, I will erase this girl in a heartbeat. Or you could just sub. I mean, that's simple. Have fun, guys. Hi friends, in this video I'm going to be showing you how I use Procreate to draw my characters. And disclaimer, this video is in no way a tutorial on how to draw girls or a tutorial on how to use Procreate. It's just how I use Procreate to draw my characters. So here we go. So I have tons of custom brushes, some that I bought, some that are free, some that I create myself. I like to use the HB sketch in the sketchy set to just as a pencil to just sketch out my characters, and I always use black to draw. I don't really like doing line out because I think it loses a lot of life from the character, so I just make sure that my sketches are usually really clean unless I have an important reason to do said line out. I'll check back with you once I'm done with the sketch. Hi there, voiceover Amari here. So I just want to encourage you all to actually hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and please, please, please like, comment, and share. It's free and it's not a lot to ask. I just put a lot of time and effort into my videos, and I would really, really appreciate it if you do those simple things. So yeah, enjoy the video. Okay guys, this is her. So for coloring in, I don't like using the color drop feature because I just find it like unreliable, and I much prefer coloring it in myself. So when I color in, I either like using the extra smooth edges coloring from Cartoonish makeup set because it's just very smooth and satisfying to color with, or in the airbrushing set, I like using the hard blend because again it's really smooth, and I just like coloring with smooth brushes. So I think today I'll use the Cartoonish one. And for my color picking, I like to go with less saturated color for the skin tone and then a very saturated color for the hair, just because I think it's nice when it pops a little. Not too much because that can hurt your eyes obviously, but I do want it to pop the tiniest bit, or tiny. So yeah, that is kind of my color picking process. I always just choose two base colors that I want to build off of in my artwork and then color it in. I'll see you back when I'm done with that. Okay, so now that I finished my base colors, I usually go in and add a background. I think I'll go for a nice yellow with this one. Now, after that, I go in and add the details such as the eyes and the lips to make them juicy. I add in the whites of the eyes, and then the pupils, which I like to be usually multicolored and very saturated. So I think for this one, I'll go with a pink and kind of an orange color. They can really make the drawing pop. Now for the lips, I take my skin color, go all the way into the reds, and then move that color kind of downward. Then I go into airbrushing and select soft brush, which I then use to fill in the lips, and it gives it a really nice, It gives it a really nice contrast, which I enjoy and think looks very satisfying. So you can see how that kind of pops and looks nice, but it's not too obnoxious that it draws attention away from other features. Oh god, I forgot to add eyebrows. Hi, sorry about that. I just had a bit of a brain fart, but everything's okay now. I've recovered, I've gotten the help I need, and I'm back. So for the eyebrows, I always do a shade slightly darker than the hair to make them stand out a tiny bit. Now, for shading purposes, which I'm sure you've all been on the edge of your seat to see, I would start from the top to the bottom. So I would do the eyebrows, then the lips, which I actually don't usually shade, then the skin, then the hair, and then I can merge the two eyeball layers together, and you don't usually need to shade these. So really, the main things you have to shade are eyebrows, skin, and hair. So you're gonna go ahead and put the layer shading on alpha lock, which basically means you can't color outside of the boundaries of the area you have already colored in. You're gonna take the color from the area you're trying to shade, and then you're gonna darken it ever so slightly. So then you would just color anywhere there would be shadow, or at least that's what I do. I'm no expert on shadow, but this is what I would imagine it would be. And then you're gonna shade it in. You've done that. I don't really shade or do anything to the lips because I think they look okay as they are, but you're free to, obviously. Then put alpha lock. I'm on the skin layer, which is actually probably my favorite to use because it's just so fun, and when it comes together, it really does come together. And what I do is I always take the color of the skin, I move it into the reds, and then whatever color that is, that's the color the blush is going to be. So what I would do is I always put it just on the nose and on the cheeks, and it ends up looking really nice once you blend it all together. I use the Only Blend brush from, I use the Extra Soft Blending from the Only Blend pack, and even though it costs money, it is definitely worth it and really transforms you out. So yeah, back to the video. I would just go back to my normal coloring in after that, and then since I draw people, I do shadows obviously like under the neck and stuff, so I would take the normal color, just make it go down, and add a bit of neck shadow. That sounded strange. So basically I just add shadow wherever I think shadow would be. It's not really a science, it's just my method of making my art look okay. Moving on to the hair, I take the color of it, bring it down, and then once I'm on my normal coloring in brush, I just select the areas there would be shadow. So common areas would be under the, well, you can see, it's just, imagine your character has layers of hair. Think about where the light would be once you find your light source, and then put any shadow where the light wouldn't hit it as well. It's pretty simple. I think that if you're not sure where to put it, just putting it close to lines is always a good bet to making it look like you know what you're doing. That's what I do. Okay, once I'm done with all the shadow, I just merge my layers, and I like drawing my characters small, I don't know why, so I always try to make them bigger at the end so they kind of fit more with the space. I think she's looking pretty nice so far. So yeah, that's my digital art process. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Bye!